Hi guys, back again with this little gem. It's The Key to the Kingdom, and it's by Tony Mewison. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. What it says on the back, it says, a book of verse and companion playing cards. In 1806, in Germany, J.C. Cotter published the first pack of 52 transformation cards, in which the conventional suit signs of ordinary playing cards were transformed into fanciful designs. They became very popular, and many ingenious decks were issued in Europe and America throughout the 19th century. The Key to the Kingdom presents a variation on the theme of transformation cards. Each card in the enchanted deck of playing cards illustrates a traditional rhyme or verse. The designs are repeated in the companion volume, accompanied by the verses that inspired them. Okay, so it's a hard sleeved box. And pull it out. And in there you get a little book, all colour and really silky, not silky, I don't know what to call it, like magazine-y paper with all the cards in them. And the difference with this is that in this, when you pick a card, I'll show you the cards, obviously, they come in a little pull-out thing, like the traditional pack. They are like Pip. Right, so what that one says is the 3 of clubs. Let me try and find it. I should have got it ready. Oh yes, right there. That's, it says in here, 3 blotting mice. I think we all know this one. See how they run. They all run after the farmer's wife, who cut off their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a thing in your life as 3 blind mice? The little book's got a little ribbon to keep you on a page as well. But each one of these has got like a little rhyme or riddle. That reminds me of like shadows. New beginning. They are playing card size. That's the backs. Little spider. Cocoon. Might be a jackass, that one. You've got the 2 keys. The doorway. I think that's really clever. They've done that as paw prints from the cat. Another spider. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. I thought these were just totally, really different. I mean, obviously you can play your cards with them, your normal card games, or you can take one out a week, depending on if the rhyme has any sort of influence on you at the time. And of course you've got your clubs, diamonds, spades, which correspond also with the tarot. He's an English artist who done these, I believe. Let me just check. It does say in the back. I love that one. Is he English or is he German? I can't remember. Where's the bloody book? Oh, it doesn't say, but he's done he's won lots of prizes. It doesn't say that. I'll have to research it a bit more. Sounds like doesn't sound an English name. That's cute, isn't it? Bugger. It was all sorts. So if any of you know sort of how you use these, or if any of you got them, if you could just sort of let me know. I know you could do it with the pip work, but I seem to have gone a bit out of focus. Catching them off, that's the jokers. I think they're pretty cool, them ones. Yeah, but also with that came this. And what it is, it says, only one can solve the riddle of all riddles and win the key to the kingdom. So this was a competition which was launched, and it says, enter the key to the kingdom competition and you could win a unique golden key of £5,000 in cash. And the closing date was the 31st of January 1994. And it said, a launch had incepted the ship as she steamed full speed past the Needles. The Needles is in the Isle of Wight. It's like rocks, well, it's off the Isle of Wight. It's in the sea, and it's like rocks what go up, and they're like in the shape of them. They sort of come to like a point, hence why they're called the Needles. And it said, coming alongside in the dead of night, the solitary figure had stepped across, swung onto a ladder at the sea line, and perilously clambered aboard, to be met by the captain and escorted to a special secret cabin away from the other passengers. To the captain's greeting of, good evening, sir, and welcome aboard the Titanic. This shadowy missionary had only responded with a curt nod and presented his impeccable credentials. Of those few on board who knew that he travelled with them to New York, none knew his commission. Now, thanks to a series of improbable coincidences, dreamlike intuitions, and magical reappearances, part of the story has finally been revealed. For it seems that this ambassador of the night carried a special coded message, a tantalising riddle full of directions and misdirections, clues, premonitions and obscurities, points of light and blind alleys, perplexities and revelations. It identified and concealed the mystery of an astonishing and priceless treasure, known to history and myth as the key to the kingdom. It is not known for whom the message was intended, but it now transpires that all through the night of the catastrophe that sank the unsinkable Titanic, the bearer of the message sat in his cabin drinking bottle after bottle of the finest Chambertin, and singing in comprehensible verses at the top of his voice. All cards twice 26 in number hold, with cryptic guide, the key to kingdom's gold. This and more he sang. At last, in hopeful despair, he carefully folded the precious message, inserted it into one of the empty bottles, which he recorked, and then he sealed with his family's ancient seal. What was the riddle, and who will solve it? A contemporary fantasy and mystery, a work of art and imagination, now rescues that once lost bottle from the waters and opens it. An enchanted deck of transformation cards accompanies the riddle thus discovered. The cards dreamily illuminate the riddle's mysteries and supply yet more to delight the eye and trouble the mind. And it says in this is the official entry form. So that if you could work it out through the cards, through the deck of cards, you then sent it off and you got a chance to win that prize, which I thought was really, really cool. And it says, the question, it says your answer and a tiebreaker sentence. Write in English an original and appropriate worded sentence of not more than 25 words containing the words heart, spade, diamond and club. And I just thought that's really cool. And in there, it's got like little songs in the little booklet. So this I picked up luckily in a charity shop. I was looking around, I was looking for books and things, and then this sat on the shelf, and I thought, what's that? And then I read the back, and I thought it might be quite interesting. So I'd love to know if any of you have got it or seen it, or know how, you know, we could use it. I know we could use it as the pips and, you know, things like that, but I want to know if there's any other ways that you could, or you do, use it. Like I say, I think it's about £7 I paid for this. So I thought, okay, it's not what not what I was looking for, not what I usually use, not what I'd normally go for. But I think it's really beautiful. It's really different. Shame I can't enter the competition, win some spondies, but there you go. That'd go to a nice tarot deck, wouldn't it? The other thing I want to talk about was this. This is, I got it because it's got all like recipes, treating your inner child, how to set boundaries, depression, you know, like a spell to embrace depression. And, you know, it says embracing doesn't mean acceptance. It means understanding that depression is a sign that you need to attend to yourself, to be extra gentle and to care for yourself. And, you know, it's got things here like, you know, cleanse your supplies, have a nice, you know, look after yourself, have a nice bath, pamper yourself, do things that you like to do, reconnect with people. It's also got like skincare, body butter. I need skincare today. Can you see that? Spots. They're not teenage spots, believe me. Wouldn't mind if I had teenage spots. I don't think you get a diagnosis for 52-year-old spots. I don't know. Joyful bath oil. Tells you how to do it, what you need, which I think is really good. Connecting with nature. And how to do like a little whiteboard or a little board of things that you think of. Because you know when you think of things and then you think, oh, I've got to do that. And oh, I'll remember that. And then you don't. It's gone. Well, I don't anyway. It's always gone. How to use prayer beads. Like, it says here prayer, but it's not like the domain of an organised religion, yeah. So, like this one, the bedtime one, it says, you know, close your eyes, centre and ground. Take 3 deep breaths, like your mindfulness, your meditation. And it says here, this day has been blessed. I thank you, universe, for these many blessings. Thank you for keeping me safe and whole, for granting me compassion and insight. Thank you for the kindness I received. Grant me good dreams and restful sleep, that I may be prepared for tomorrow and continue striving to be the best person I can be. So may it be. And I think that's nice. And they've got like sleep mist. Bring that a bit close. You see? That feels quite nice. That's a bit That bugs me a little bit. That it's like eating a packet of crisps, isn't it? That crinkle noise. But I suppose the more I use it, the more that won't creak. A bit like my knees. It's got like journaling exercises. And it's got a bit in the front. I bought a book the other week about, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Higgy. Sounds wrong, doesn't it? Higgy. Hish. That sounds better. Hish. That says here about Hish and self-care. And it says, I'm going to say Higgy because that sounds right to me. Higgy is a Danish concept that underlines the importance of focusing on enjoying in the moment. It's about being present and allowing yourself the time and space to acknowledge a feeling or what's happening at that present moment. That said, Higgy came about as a result of Danes needing a way to cope emotionally and spiritually with long, cold, dark winters. It celebrates small things that make life worthwhile, such as cups of tea, good books, comfortable spaces, feeling of security and coziness, home-cooked food and the company of friends. It rests on the idea of a slow-moving, low-stress, low-commercial consumption life. So I like that. I like that. And like releasing guilt. You know, it's okay to say no sometimes if we don't want to do something. We don't have to do it because we feel we need to. You know, if that's detrimental to the way we're feeling, or if we've got plans to do something else, it's okay to say so. You know, you can say, no, I can't. You don't even have to give an explanation. You know, because we've always got to find explanations for things, haven't we? Well, I have. Well, I can't because, you know, why can't we say, well, you know, I was having today as me time. I was having a day in my spiritual place. I was working on my tarot. Why can't we just say that? You know, there's nothing wrong with it. And if someone says no to us, just accept it. It's no. Next time they'll say yes. They might say yes. They might not. I don't know. I've gone on a real waffle today, and I feel like waffling. I ain't been very well. I've had a really nasty cold, as you can hear by my voice. I like that one. Right, well, I was only coming on quickly to show you this little gem. But I will be back later. Not today, but soon. Thank you all so much for watching. Look after yourselves. Look after each other. Much love. Bye.